I've been busy in my last few movies trying to explain to you why Black Lives Matter is an issue, is a problem. And I noticed getting upset a bit and basically feeling negative because, well, that's what happens when you're constantly confronted with negativity. It makes your out view a little bleak itself. So I decided that it is time to do something else once again. Something I've done in the past, which is responding to a movie of a woman claiming to be a feminist with the very simple question, are you sure you are a feminist? And this is not because I like to think of a person and then claim, haha, you're a feminist, see how stupid you are. No, surely not. No, it's more to find out whether they are sure that they identify as a feminist. Because it sounds as if they don't. Today I will respond to Lucy Moon. I came across her video because someone else responded to her and I liked the response people made to her, but I also appreciate her movie because her questions are very clear. So let's see what I can make of it. I hope you will all enjoy this.
I want to make a video where I just talk about something that's on my mind completely unscripted, because I haven't done that in a long time and I think it's good practice. Recently, I've been feeling incredibly confident and empowered in my body. My dysmorphia has reduced significantly. I'm not exercising any more than I was, I'm not eating any healthier, I'm definitely not eating any healthier. The thing that's changed is that I've been receiving frequent vocal endorsement of my body, and it's mainly from men. This dynamic really challenges my feminism.
Okay, before I continue, I have to say a few things. One, Lucy, you made it very difficult to cut in your original movie because of the way you made your movie. This is not your problem, this is mine, but it will happen that sometimes you will lose the last letter of a word you're speaking. I'm sorry, that's my lack of skills, I guess. Secondly, I'm glad that you are feeling that you have gone away from your dysphoria. Dysphoria is seriously one of the bigger issues of modern societies. People being anxious or afraid or... Anyway, yeah, it's a good thing that you've got rid of that, or at least that you've been moving away from that. I am happy to hear that. And yes, getting compliments from people does have that effect. I mean, it's very difficult. One of the main problems people with depression have is that when they get a compliment, they don't actually receive that compliment. Apparently you are at a state where you're actually receiving compliments, not only that people are giving them, but you actually understand them. This is a good thing. I'm very happy for you. At the same time, it is scaring a little bit to me that it's contradictory to you because of feminism. Compliments are compliments. I mean, they are not meant as a dig. They are not meant as microaggressions or whatever. A compliment is a compliment. Why should you not be satisfied when someone is giving you a compliment? I don't understand this. I mean, let's continue.
I feel like one of feminism's core ideals is empowerment, and seeking empowerment from kind of within yourself and your gender, and I find that incredibly difficult to wrestle with when I'm literally seeking male approval of my body unintentionally without me even noticing.
Well, that is one of the main issues I have with feminism. It has a very unrealistic view on what the world should be like. Yes, you should be happy with who you are. Yes, you should find approval of yourself within yourself. But you should also recognize that you're a social animal. Humans are, and we need approval of the people around us. So it's not a negative thing that you crave it, appreciate it, enjoy it. These are normal. So I'm not really sure why you feel bad about it. if anything, this proves, or at least to me it does, but it should also to you, that you don't need feminism. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you don't need equality, but feminism is nothing to do with equality. But you do need the appreciation of the people around you. And you should have it. If you earn it, if you work hard, if you try your best, you don't have to be anything special. But you are a human, and that in itself makes you special. And this is the problem with feminism. If you're not their sort of special, it doesn't count. So are you sure that you want to be a feminist, Lucy Moon?
And also, this doesn't mean I want it to stop. Like, this is such a positive influence in my life, despite where it's coming from.
It seems that this is what feminism is doing to you. You're getting a compliment, it's making you feel good, it does not have any negative effect, and you still feel that you have to defend yourself, that you feel good about it, and then you have to defend it by saying, despite where it is coming from. But there shouldn't be a despite. You're getting a compliment. And the best response to a compliment, obviously, is thank you. So there is no reason to defend enjoying getting compliments because you get a compliment from the wrong people. I'm sorry. This is where feminism is wrong. This is where feminism is trying to get you into a group dichotomy. You're either for us or against us. And if you're not for us, you're automatically against us. This is why you now feel that you have to defend that you enjoy getting compliments. But it's normal that you enjoy getting compliments. Humans are social beings. Appreciation is something we, well, crave.
I just want to use this platform that I'm now on to like further develop my body and like self-love from within as opposed to from outside influences.
That sounds good. Do realize though you're a social animal, so you need both. You need to be secure and stable in yourself about who you are, but you also will keep needing external confirmation, so to speak. We are social animals. If we would turn into solitary animals, that would be a problem.
Also, I find it really weird that I'm definitely not the only person that has this paradoxical relationship with body image, and that probably that's part of the reason why there are so many young women with terrible self-esteem issues.
No, you are right. And self-esteem issues with young girls and young women are growing rapidly. It's a major issue. And funny enough, feminism is at the very bottom of this, where we are now, I don't know, focusing on positive body image, no matter what your body is. I mean, you should be happy being obese. Why? Obesity is a problem. And I can say this even though I myself am obese. But yes, it is a problem. There are many reasons why it could be a problem. I don't believe in fat shaming, but to say that being obese, there's nothing wrong with it, it's normal, it's good, it's healthy, and all sorts of rubbish like that, even though we know within our hearts of heart that this is not true. So why do we keep fooling ourselves that it is true? Or rather, why do they try to keep fooling us that it is true? And yes, this is causing dysphoria. This is something I've mentioned a few times, and not only dysphoria in anxieties, but also gender dysphoria. But that's not your issue, or rather, this is not what you're fighting for. You are fighting for a positive self-image and a positive image the way you feel. I should have probably said that better. I'm sorry. But yeah, you are right. You should be satisfied with who you are, and you should try to better yourself. And those things are compatible. It's not that because you want to better yourself, it means that you're not happy with who you are. No, you are happy with who you are, but you can improve upon your situation. And this is a positive thing. And this is not something the patriarchy is making up. This is not something men are forcing you into. This is something biology wants you to do. This is how we, as humans, are set up biologically. Damn it, I'm breaking on my tongue today. I'm sorry for that.
We must subconsciously be being fed this idea that a male approval is the most important thing, or of the greatest worth in your own understanding of your body.
Oh no, please don't. I thought you understood. You are not being fed this subconsciously. This is biology. This is genetics. This is how humans feel. Men feel drawn towards women in a certain way. Women feel drawn towards men in a certain way. Obviously, gay people will feel drawn to gay people, but this is biology. This is not because of a message people are playing into your head. Don't fall back into the grasp of feminism, please.
It must be relatively subliminal, because I don't think I've ever been told that in my life. In fact, I've had a lot of way more positive, empowering influences on the way that I view my body. But somewhere down the line, something has made me think subconsciously that being desirable is one of the most important, ingredients to self-love and to ridding yourself of dysmorphia and whatever else, that your good body image depends on being desirable.
I am somewhere feeling the pain of loss. I have the feeling that you almost understood it, and now you're falling back into the claws of feminism. No, a positive self-image has nothing to do with being desirable by others. But if you have a positive self-image, people will find you more desirable. It doesn't matter how you look. The image is the important thing. And having a healthy body absolutely helps. So, yeah, having a positive body image is useful because of yourself. And people will respond to your being secure and feeling well a lot better than they will respond to a woman looking, well, what we would now call hot. Ask any man out there if he would rather be with his wife or with the best paid model in the world. And I won't say everyone will say that they would like to be with their wife, but a vast majority of those men will say, you know what? Other women may have more looks than my woman, but they're nowhere near my woman. Because of self-image, because of being secure in who you are. People respond to that. And if you're happy with your body, trust me, people around you will see this and they will be happy with your body too. And this is a compliment. This is biology. This is how we are rigged, so to speak. Men and women. So please don't fall in the claptrap of feminism that you don't have to assert a certain body type and you don't have to be a certain way, blah, blah, blah. That's weakness. They're trying to find excuses for why they're unhappy and they will blame it on someone else. They'll not be able to look at themselves. There are plenty of reasons why you have every right to be happy, just like anyone else. And a positive self-image, not body image, is very important. But your body image is part of your self-image. You need it. It's not subliminal. It's not, well, it's unconscious, obviously, but it's not given to you by someone. It's already who you are.
And that is super, super scary, because shockingly enough, you are not going to be desirable to the majority of people you meet in your life, and thus your validation is going to be incredibly low if that is what your validation depends on, and that's probably why mine was for so long. So I can't help but see a vicious cycle that's like impenetrable. How do we stop it from continuing? Because no matter how many times I've been told good self-love, self-empowerment mantras and thoughts and tried to get in that mindset, I literally couldn't see myself in that way. and I couldn't change it through my own words. God, it's so messy. This relationship we have with feminism and our body image is just so horrendous.
The word I would use is toxic. Feminism is toxic to all of society, and women unfortunately will have to suffer because of it. Well, men suffered because of it too, but men are differently affected by body image. I mean, yes, there are men insecure in the way they look, but for men, the looks are not the important thing. Biologically speaking, looks are more important for females than for men. Men have other things that they need to bring to the table. I'm not saying it's good, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm saying it's biology. It's not something we can actively influence, even though feminism keeps telling us that we can. We can't. Are we more than our genetic coding? Well, yes, but it's still a huge part of us. Denying that is stupidity. So yeah, you're right. There will be people out there who will like the way you look. There will be people out there who will not like the way you look. If you only listen to the ones that will tell you that they do not like the way you look, you're not going to help yourself. If you're only listening to the ones that do like the way you look, you're also not helping yourself. You also have to listen to yourself. You have to be able to say, you know what, I'm happy with myself, but maybe I need to change this and this because people seem to think that's abrasive, or people tell me it's negative towards my health. All sorts of small things. So, yeah, body image is only a fraction of self-image. And you need a positive self-image. This is one of the main problems people with, for example, depression have. They have a negative self-image and they cannot cope with compliments because they don't see compliments as compliments. They see compliments as a dig, as sarcasm. And feminism builds on that. Please, for the love of everything holy in your life, stay clear of feminism. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you shouldn't be equal to men, because you should. But you should be equal to men as a person, not as a group's thought. And feminism has a thought about what women should be. And if you listen to some of the more outspoken feminists out there, trust me, it's not who you want to be. But I have the feeling that you are realizing that this is not who you want to be.
I want to hear your thoughts on this because, as you can tell, this is the beginning of a thought process that hasn't quite properly begun yet. I just don't really understand why validation was the thing that made me click. And how do I negotiate that with my feminism? Oh, heavy subject. I think I need your input to make me understand it more. So if you've got something you'd like to add or say or share your personal experience, make a video response, put a comment down below. I will be so grateful to read what you all have to say. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.
Well, obviously I made this response video because I did feel that this is something that we could talk about, and I hope you will see this movie all, and I hope you will respond to it, and I hope other people will see it and they will think about what has been said here too. Because I do make movies debunking and talking against feminism time and time again, because I do think feminism is a main problem in our society. One of the, not the, I'm sorry, I'm rambling a bit. But when I see your video, I can't escape the feeling that you have everything you need to recognize that part of your problem is caused by feminism. So it makes me wonder why you either don't see that, or maybe don't want to see that. And I'm not even saying that in a negative way, because in itself that explains a lot. Because you want to be good. Again, you're a social animal. Humans are. And the group you chose to affiliate yourself with was feminist. I'm not saying that's right, I'm not saying that's wrong. That's just how it is. Unfortunately, feminists, well, not feminist, the thoughts and the concepts feminism spreads are negative. They will tell you that being liked by a man or following your biological urges is a negative thing. I don't know why. And of course, we need to find a way to be in control of our urges and continue moving forward as humans. But I'm not quite sure why it's negative to have these urges. I don't understand why it's negative to want to do good in the world. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little movie, and criticism, as always, is more than welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. And Lucy, if you did watch this movie to the end and you want to have an honest, open talk about this, I am more than willing to have this talk. It's not that I have all the answers. I'm just a human being too. I'm nothing more and nothing less than the next person, than you. So, yeah. But I am grateful that you're at least achieving something in your life that is helping you get away from the negative feelings that you have. Because dysphoria is a huge problem. Anyway, as I said, criticism as usual is more than welcome, and I hope to see you all next time.